Hey guys, this is Vimes here. We'll give you a quick Dark Souls material upgrade guide, showing you where to farm all of the materials to upgrade your weapons, from large shards to Titanite Chunks to blue, white and red chunks, dragon scales, twinkling Titanite and demon Titanite. Pretty much everything you need to get your weapon to max. Okay, to start off, show you how to get maximum item discovery rate, which is 410. To do that, you'll need 10 humanity, as well as the covetous gold serpent ring, or the symbol of avarice. That will maximise your item discovery rate. It's not necessary, but obviously it helps. If you're low on humanity, you haven't got 10 to spare, then try and at least have 1. You get diminishing returns on your item discovery rate after 1, but the first one's definitely worth it. So to start off with, we're going to get some large Titanite shards and some green Titanite shards. We're in Blight Town, and killing the giant leeches. So obviously, because we're in the swamp, it's good if you've got a rusted iron ring. It's not necessary, but it obviously makes them a lot quicker if you can run fast through these swampy areas. And you will get poisoned, so if you just watch out for that. It's not much of a drain on your health, but if you've got low stamina, then you just gotta keep an eye out so you don't just die. You can get large Titanite shards from the gooey blobs in the depths, but as you can see on this run, it's a lot more efficient to kill these. I know a lot of people don't like Blight Town, but if you take the Valley of the Drake shortcut to get here, you can be here within a minute or two of starting the game, to be honest with you. Or after getting to Firelink, take you a minute or two to jump down the wheel and get here. So yeah, these leeches, they have like practically no HP at all. I think it's like 100 or so in this is New Game Plus, but it's 100 or so in a new game, I think. But they do pack a bit of a punch and they can combo you, so you should watch out for that. Also, yeah, as you can see, sometimes it can be hard to see the loot because they've got big fat ass bodies and they can get hidden in the middle. But yeah, to go through them and then homeward bone, start again. It's easy as that. Now we've got Titanite Chunks in New Analondo Ruins. This isn't the easiest place to farm because you're killing dark wraiths, but it's necessary to get some of the higher level weapons. So we're taking the elevator down from Firelink. You can enter from the Valley of the Drakes, run past the dragons, zigzag through them, and start that way. I just chose this way. Take the elevator back up, so you don't have to wait for it next time you start. And away you go. You will need to have drained the ruins first, so you have to get the key to the seal and pull the lever. But I'm assuming you've already done that. This is just showing you a quick route to take out dark wraiths quickly. Just gotta watch out for the spectres. They shouldn't really get close to you at all, but if you haven't got a curse active, they'll just rip through your defense. So as you can see throughout the video, these are very easy to backstab. You can parry them if you want, but they're so easy to backstab. It's a bit of a waste of time. I've got the Hornet Ring on. I'm in New Game Plus. I can't kill them in one backstab without my critical damage increased. But you can use whatever you want. I don't get many chunks early on in this run. I get them later on. I think I get 3 or 4 chunks, and you should expect to get 1 to 4. Probably averaging out at 2 or 3 a run. But once you've got the route sorted out and you know the dark wraith pattern, they're very easy to backstab and it's very efficient. One thing you've got to watch out for is blobs. There's I think 2 or 3. I think it's 2 giant blobs that can they spew out exploding skulls and they attack with spikes. I think there's one around this corner, but I've already taken them out. So if you're coming here for the first time, you want to take them out when you've got the time, so they don't hassle you in the future. probably easier with the pyromancy. Now I was trying to get this guy to come out, but he's a bit of an idiot. I don't know how I didn't see that. But yeah, get him to come out, take him out. And then go back to the other guy. The other guy is facing away from you, so as long as you don't go near him, you won't aggro him yet. Whereas the first guy that we killed in here, he sees you from the entrance and runs after you straight away. Just take out these two, and then just if you silently go up behind him and take him out, it's probably the easiest way. Then you're running out. We've done a circle. We're back where we came from, but there's a hidden path that we're going to open up to get another Dark Wraith. I'd decide to parry him. You can lure him out and just kill him back there if you want. It's probably easier. Nearly fell off the edge there. I don't know how I'm standing, to be honest, but I'll take that. And then for this final wraith, you want to just run into the doorway and jump back out again. Because if you go in to kill him, or you stay here, then not only is there a blob there before you kill it, but the spectres come over and start attacking you, which are just troublesome. You can't do any damage of them unless you're using the curse. So just lure him down here and take him out. Then you can just homeward bow and start again. That's the most efficient way to get Titanite Chunks, until later on anyway, which we'll come to that later. Now here we're farming white Titanite Chunks, and this is the two of the giants. I've got a maggot helm on, very useful. There's patches there, he pushes you down the first time. But after that you can just rest at the bonfire, and it's a very quick run. These have got low HP, you want to just rush them. And if you look at that ramp to your right there, to get these pillars to spawn down here, you have to pick up the item that's on the corpse up there. You can use the skull lantern if you want, but obviously that's just because you have to activate it in your left hand. It's just a bit slower than using this helmet. So yeah, once you actually get to the Tomb of the Giants, this is a very quick run. Obviously it's not fun getting there though, but if you do the shortcut, you can get it fairly quickly. And that's that, a very quick run. You can just homeward bow and start again, simple as that. And next we're moving on to blue Titanite Chunks. This is in the Duke's Archives. After the first Seath encounter, once you've escaped out of prison and come down to the second bonfire, or if you've done the elevator skip. Then you want to come down here, pull the lever there if you haven't, and jump down. We're farming the crystal giants, whatever they're called. As you'll see when I'm doing the run, I only kill the ones up in this half of the area. I don't bother going down and killing the rest, simply because it's so close to the bonfire. I don't think it's very efficient to just run all the way down to kill 2 or 3 more. I mean, you can just take out these 5 extremely quickly and restart. I don't know if it's just me, but the 3 in the corner that you just saw there, they tend to have a pretty high drop rate, you'll see in this run. But I think I did 2 runs in a row where each of these giants here actually dropped a blue Titanite chunk each. So you've got to be careful because there's 3 of them and they've got quite a wide range, their attacks. You try to lure them into attacking and run in because they're very slow to recover from their attacks. But yes, where the Great Scythe comes in handy, its range is just beastly. And there you see I've got 3. 3 for 3, and just homeward bow and start again. That's the blue chunks done. Next we're going to your red Titanite Chunks. This is in the Lost Izalith after you've killed the Centipede Demon. You'll need the orange charred ring so you don't die from the lava, and the rusted iron ring for increased mobility in swampy areas. It helps later on as well, which you'll see. So you want to run through here. It's actually not great farming red Titanite Chunk, isn't, because there's only when you do this for the first time there's actually 7 Chaos Eaters that you can kill for chunks, but thereafter there's only 4, so you're looking at maybe 1 a run on average, which isn't great. It's a fair bit of running involved just for that, but fire weapons are pretty decent. reason for some certain areas of the game, so it's worth it for their upgrades. Just lure them into the attack from the front and go on the side, easy peasy. Watch out for that smoke attack though, or whatever it is, because I think it damages your weapon or your armour if you get caught in it. So it's obviously part of the Bed of Chaos. If you come in here for the first time, there'll be a pyromancer. Just take him out, he doesn't respawn. And I messed up a bit here, but whatever. No danger. Obviously, if you're worried about the damage I'm doing, this is New Game Plus, so they'll have a fair bit less HP in a normal game. I have got a fully upgraded scythe, as well as a crystal magic weapon if I need it, and power within, if I really need some damage, but yeah. Okay, so when you come in for the first time, that floor that isn't there anymore, it will collapse, so if you stick to the left hand side you don't fall down straight away. And down here, where I'm looking, there'll be 3 more Chaos Eaters, which you can pyromance them if you want, or you can just jump down and attack them. They're not that difficult. Their attacks are slow, so I think them 3 have got almost guaranteed drops. I'm not sure. They might have guaranteed drops when you kill them for the first time. But down there to your right, where I just went past, that's actually a red Titanite chunk, and sorry, a red Titanite slab in a chest if you need that to get to +10 fire ascension. You just come up here to get the last one. Then just turn with bone out. Start again. Okay, so next we've got Twinkling Titanite. This is after you kill Seath, finally. You can warp to his bonfire, it's called the Crystal Caves, fairly easily. These clams drop Twinkling Titanite quite often, as you'll see in this run. I mean, you can buy Twinkling Titanite from the giant blacksmith in Anno Londo, but if I remember correctly, they're like 8,000 souls each. It's a fair bit. So if you're low on souls, or you just don't want to spend souls to kill these. These clams can be pretty troublesome if you get more than one on you at once, but they stagger very easily, so use that to your advantage. So as you can see, very common drops. They drop purging stones as well, which cure curse. I never really get cursed when I play. I can't remember the last time I got cursed, but they're like a few thousand each, maybe even up to like 4,000 or 6,000 each, I think, from merchant. So you might as well just keep them stockpiled just in case you ever need them. And speaking of Twinkling Titanite being bought from the blacksmith, you can also buy obviously large Titanite shards and green Titanite shards from blacksmiths as well. You can buy them from the blacksmith in Anno Londo or from the Crestfallen merchant in Sen's Fortress for about 3,000 or 4,000 souls each. But if you want them early on, then the previous farming method's the best way. Now we're going for Demon Titanite here. You'll need to have brought the lift up, obviously, to use this method, and you'll have to have opened the shortcut door. And if you want to do it from this side, you need to join the Chaos Covenant and be rank +2 by offering 30 humanity. If you want to open it that way, to get to this Demon Titanite demon, this Titanite demon. But if you don't want to do that, then if you go the route where I went for the red Titanite chunk farming, and instead of going left and jumping down to kill the Chaos Eaters, if you turn right, there'll be a bridge. Cross that bridge, run past the demon, and you can open up the shortcut from the other side. It's like a big wall. And you see me trying, unsuccessfully for the most part, to kill some of these bugs. These actually have a rare chance of dropping a red Titanite chunk if you want to kill them for it. And if you need the maggot mask, which you saw in the Tomb of the Giants, the light, look for the bug that has like a weird face, like a mask on its face, and it's a drop from that. So this is the only respawning Titanite demon in the game. It's a bit harder than the others, so it might be easier if you snipe him or use sword shot him from distance. I messed up a bit here, but it's not that hard once you get used to dodging his attacks. Grey and wood ring makes it a lot easier. Or you can just use heavy armor and high poise and just tank the hits and take him out. But obviously I prefer to use light armor and just hack away. If you stay close to his tail, he'll spend most time circling around like an idiot. So finally we're on to dragon scales. After this, if I actually manage to get back to my bonfire. Okay, so this is the dragon scales from a Darkroot Basin bonfire. Just going to take the elevator down. This is a pretty tricky farming run, because these drakes are just annoying as hell with their random attack patterns. You can take the route from the Anolondo ruins if you want to, and come behind the dragons. But I prefer this way. It's just, it's probably easier to snipe. The easiest method to kill these are to snipe with a bow from a distance, or use heavy poise armor and lightning resistance, along with a good weapon to make them stagger, and just heal up after every kill. Like I said before, I don't really like using high poise armor. I prefer being light, and so I try and go the lightning attack and go around the sides and stagger them. You try to watch out for this guy, because obviously you're on quite a narrow ledge there, and when he spins round, he can knock you off the edge. So try and stay on the inside of the ledge between the dragon and the cliffside. So there's 6 dragons. Try and get them one at a time. This one's fairly easy to lure into a lightning attack and take out, but these 3 are a bit trickier. You want to just slowly lure them out one at a time. Just get them on the bridge after you. Try not to fall off the edge of the bridge. I've done it a few times, it's pretty annoying. But if you lure them down the bridge, you should be able to attack them quite easily. Gotta be patient until you get a chance to go behind them. And there we go. Just watch out, you know, pretty close to the edge of them. You can try climbing up the ladder. If you lure them all onto you, climb up the ladder to your right there. You can try and plunge and attack them all, but I haven't got a strategy down for actually hitting them all at once. So, and actually, I should have lured this guy further down the bridge so he get attacked. It's fairly annoying. Luckily, I took him down quickly. I mean, it gets very tricky if you've got more than one on you, because as you can see, their attack patterns are very random. You just get them flying around you everywhere, doing lightning everywhere. So try and get them one at a time, and it's simple as that. You should get 1 or 2 dragon scales a run. If you want to join the Covenant, you can farm them for that. When that's done, just restart. Then to finish off, we've got the Kiln of the First Flame. I've done this last because it is the best route for farming materials, but it's at the end of the game, right before the last boss. So it's not particularly useful, because generally you want to upgrade your weapon early on. But if you're getting ready for New Game Plus, or you've got some secondary weapons you want to upgrade, it's definitely the place to come. Each drop here is a guaranteed drop, so you don't need any item boosting gear. They each drop their material 100%. If you wanna try and get their weapons, they each drop their respective weapons. Then feel free to wear a coveted ring to increase the chances. But if you just come for the materials, you can wear whatever you want. I'm using the Hornet ring because these guys have a fair bit of HP on New Game Plus, so I need the extra bit of damage to take them out. Like the Dark Race, really, backstab's the easiest method by far. You can parry them if you want, but because I'm in light armor, if I miss a parry, it's not very forgiving at all. I'll quickly get taken down. If you want to have heavy armor, then that's very viable. Just wear a good shield, some heavy armor. Probably makes it a lot easier, but it's not really how I like doing things. So doing this run here, you get 2 plain Titanite chunks and 1 of each coloured chunk, a red, white and blue chunk. A guaranteed drop at each one. As you can see on this next bit of this guy, I lure him past me and go onto the path, because if you kill this guy on the bridge, there's a big chance of him falling off the side and you won't get the Titanite that he drops if you do that. It might, if it falls off the edge, then you might get it back by save, quitting and reloading. I haven't tried it, so I can't remember whether it actually works or not, but yeah, if you just lure him here, get the drop. Go down to kill the axe guy. So yeah, these chunks are very useful for upgrading weapons. The normal Titanite chunks are for upgrading your raw weapons. I think it's plus 10, as well as your armor to higher levels. The red Titanite chunks are for flame ascension. The plain Titanite chunks can be used for lightning ascension as well. The red chunks are for fire. The blue chunks, I'm not actually sure what the blue chunks are for. Magic perhaps? Or occult? I've never really used the blue in weapons, to be honest. I'm more a lightning and fire based guy. And so yeah, I hope this helped. Have fun with your max weapons.